So about 3 months ago, I bought a plant. Look at the size of that other one. It's huge. It bears fruit 10 months of the year. Deliciously refreshing. Hello there. My name is Liz, a self-confessed succulent addict. Welcome to my channel, Growing Succulents. Today has been really a hot day here in Canberra, Australia. A couple of days ago, I harvested one of the fruit from this Solanum MURICATum, also known as Pepino Dulce. The word pepino in Spanish means cucumber, but this plant is not related to cucumber at all. It's actually more related to tomatoes and also eggplant. That's why all that stripes is like an eggplant looking, isn't it? So about 3 months ago, I bought a plant, actually 2 of them, and I planted it in this pot here where it gets morning sun, midday sun, and partial afternoon sun. By 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun is sort of starting to go down on it. You can see the sunlight hovering over it. So this one, I planted it more out in the open. I had another plant which I planted on the other side here where I have this other pot growing in here. Now I forgot what you are, but this is a tomatillo that I planted a bit later. So this one was growing on the other side, and that spot there was reserved for my other Pepino Melon. This one started setting fruit. I never grown this plant before, by the way, so this is the first time I've grown it. 3 months ago I bought the plant, as I said earlier, and planted it in this pot, and the soil that I used was just a standard potting mix that's very free draining. So I've done a half compost rich soil and also like a fast draining soil. Now I put them opposite each other, but that one there is getting, or that spot there is getting more shading from this bottle brush that I have here growing. So when this pot started setting fruit and the other one did not set fruit, I decided to place the other one right there. As you can see, the cage, and it started setting fruit or forming fruit as well. Look, I've got, so far I can see one Pepino Dulce over there, or Pepino Melon. Have you got some more? Yes, on top as well. Can you see from above? That white thing there. So 2. And this one has got plenty of flowers still, and there's actually another one fruiting here. So my understanding is that this is a perennial plant, and also it can be sensitive to frost. We do get frost here in Canberra. So I thought if I put it somewhere protected, maybe it can weather our frost in winter here in Canberra. That's the reasoning why I planted it in this spot. One more exposed, and the other one supposedly supposed to be on that spot there, more protected, and I want to see which one will survive our winter. And this fruit is now ripe for harvest. I already harvested one a couple of days ago, and I could not believe how wonderful, beautiful, deliciously tasting it is. So I'm gonna harvest another one here, which is this one here. So how do you know when it's ripe? Well, basically, just like, oh, look at that, isn't that beautiful? That fruit there, when it goes yellow and when you touch it, it's quite soft. So it, by just pressing a little bit on the surface here, let's just harvest it. So there you go. It forms a little stem, and there you go. That's it. And there's more over on that side. But doesn't that look beautiful? And this is quite a large fruit for the vegetable kind, because this is supposed to be a vegetable, but it's actually a fruit. So anyway, this one is still small. The other one I harvested 2 days ago was bigger than this, and maybe can I compare it with the other one? Look at the size of that other one. It's huge. It's very huge. Hang on. Look, it's like dinosaur eggs. Come here. I don't want to hurt you, please. I can just need to go you over. Don't break. There you go. So, look at that, so you can have a better comparison now. Oh my goodness, look how big that other one is. But that one on the left is still not ripe. This one is already ripe because of the purple stripes. This is according to my research online. And now I harvested the other one 2 days ago. And oh boy, the review on this fruit is underrated. I mean, I am gonna show you, well, hopefully you believe me, of what it actually tastes like. And also, since this is a perennial plant, I have noticed that closely related, or being closely related to a tomato, I've noticed these adventitious roots. So I think it's called adventitious because it means adventurous. They want to go somewhere else. And that tells me, look, see those little bumps there that you see? So that tells me that this plant can easily be taken some cuttings and propagate and have another plant. So they tend to grow down low in the ground, and that's why the adventitious roots shows up, so they can anchor into the soil and grow some more fruit. Apparently this can fruit up until autumn or when the first frost hits. This one now has got still a couple of fruit left, and I haven't seen any flowers ready showing again, but there's a lot of new shoots coming out, so maybe I need to chop, propagate it, and also maybe bring it inside so that way, or I can grow it in another pot, and then that way by next year I will have an army of Pepino Dulce. Now let's go inside and try and taste this beautiful, beautiful fruit. I've now washed it and I'm ready to cut it. But before I do that, I would like to tell you a little story about this fruit. I don't understand why we don't have it in the supermarket, or it's not as popular, because this is actually the first time I've seen it, and I have to grow it because we can't buy it in the supermarkets here in Australia. So I thought I'll grow it just to see what it tastes like. That apparently they bruise easily. So if you see those marks on the surface there, so that bump there and bump there, that's just from me pinching it a while ago, as I've shown you. So maybe that one, I don't know, but you can see that they bruise easily. So handling is very difficult. So in South America, apparently this is more popular because it's being sold in the market. I think from the market or the growers, they grow it first thing in the morning, they bring it to the market. So it's being sold for that day, nice and fresh. Therefore, it doesn't get bruised that much, because those bruising, if you leave it overnight, I'm sure that will darken the fruit, making it unappetizing to eat. So anyway, and this is actually very popular also in Japan, and I've never been to Japan, so I've only been in my backyard growing this myself. So this is the second Pepino Dulce that I'm going to try. According to janfruits.com description, known as the fruit of gods, freshly sweet and scrumptious, the Pepino melon has been reported to fight cancer, boost immunity, reduce cholesterol, and regulate high blood pressure, making it a true superfood. Should I call this melon or Pepino melon? Because it can be confusing with the Pepino cucumber. So now, let's go cut. We'll see. And so this is the yellow part. So the more yellow it gets, the more it develops those tiger stripes or purple stripes. Makes it look similar to an eggplant, and also similar to a dragon's egg. But anyway, it's not a dragon's egg. It's a beautiful fruit. I hope you believe me that this is the nicest, better fruit, I believe, than the cantaloupe or the rock melon, we call it in Australia. In the Philippines, we just call it melon and watermelon for the red variety. But anyway, the yellow variety is called melon. So this is melon. So you can see now, when the bruising happens on the outside, it sort of darkens the fruit. So you see the edges there, how it darkens up. So you can see that. I haven't tried eating the skin, but I just want to try and see if it's, you can eat the skin, but I still prefer to peel it. So it's a bit like tomato. It is really like tomato. So sometimes you have tomatoes with skin that is, hang on, we just peel this one, because I'm going to share this with hubby, and he likes his tomatoes peeled. So also his pepino. At first he was not sure about trying this, but I gave him a little piece. And also I think there's also something on the skin that sort of a little bit of a tartiness that I would really highly recommend or suggest that you peel it. I think it tastes much better if you peel it. So anyway, look at that. So those things in the middle is the seeds. So you can see the seeds. So peeled and unpeeled. So it's up to you if you want to eat the skin, but I highly suggest that you peel it. Tastes much better. So now I'm gonna cut it like so because I'm sharing with hubby. I actually remove the seeds before as well, and this is for hubby's consumption. So there you go, chop it up. And for me, I actually don't mind eating the seeds. It's actually quite nice. It's sweet. Now, the sweetness, and people have been Googling up on YouTube, people tasting them, and they can't quite describe the taste. So I'm gonna describe the taste as closely as possible. I'm just eating the, it's so nice. It's a little bit like a watered down rock melon or watered down cantaloupe. That's exactly what the taste tastes like. And my budgie has flown over on my shoulder. Come here, I got a pet budgie called Pedro, but don't poop on my, hey baby P. Want some Pepino Dulce? But anyway, and I kid you not, okay, I'm gonna, very juicy. So when you bite into it, see the juice? Even when you just cut it, look at that. The juice is just, I'm gonna wipe my hands, wipe it with paper towel, and look, when I cut it, look at that. See the juice on my hand? Can you see that? It's just so juicy. So I think it's 97% water and 3% carbohydrates or something like that. But if you don't like rock melon or cantaloupe that's just overly sweet, then this fruit is for you. And also, it takes no space to grow it. Hey, baby P. And my budgie even loves it. So this one is a good, come on.
Make a good smoothie as well.
Actually, yes, hubby just said it would make a good smoothie. So anyway, guys, I am not gonna go on and on about this, but I highly suggest growing some if you can't buy them. And you won't regret it, but I still suggest that you, what do I say? Well, for me anyway, I don't like the skin. Well, it tastes better without the skin. If I could eat everything, I would. That's how nice it is. So now I can't wait till the other two fruit that I've got left there ripens, and for sure by next year I'm gonna be planting a lot more of this because, well, I just can't get enough. I can't get enough. Look at that, that's beautiful. But see, all those little white spots in there, that's how easily it marks. So you wanna peel that off, and anyway, see how easily it bruises because so much juice. Oh my goodness. If you haven't had this fruit, grow it. Even in a small area, you can grow it. And if you live in the tropics, you can have it all the time. So I think it bears fruit like 10 months of the year. So anyway, guys, that's all I've got for this video, and hope you grow your melon or Pepino Dulce, Solanum, MURICATUM, whatever you want to call it or however you want to call it. But I'm highly suggesting like 100% grow it. So you will be eating, well, I hope to eat Pepino Dulce for the rest of my life. The spot I have for growing tomatoes will be allotted for growing Pepino Dulce. Oh, Pepino Melon are so good. Oh, hang on, I forgot. Hubby wants some too. I'll have the bruised one. He can have the perfect one. Yummy, yummy.